I think this time I'll do a podcast.
Why are you doing this?
Well, because I have to.
Go.
What exactly is the point?
That's not the fucking point! Okay, go. I have a podcast. Do you think this is easy?
This might be the cure.
Okay, fine. Go. Okay. Go. Podcast.
Okay, welcome everybody to the OK Dope podcast. This is the first podcast. We're just going to try it. I'm here with Alex Foreman. Hello, Alex.
Hello, Nash.
How are you doing?
Good, you?
Good.
Should we hold it that tight?
This is just how I do it.
Okay, I like.
Great. This is great. Okay, so this is going to be the first episode. We're just kind of playing it out. So what might happen is that Alex and I will do an episode every other time, and then I'll have a guest on the other time. And yeah, so we thought we'd warm things up by but we're going to write, each episode that we're together, we're going to write 5 roast jokes for each other. The winner of the roast gets to sit at the desk, and
Which is ironically the more uncomfortable chair.
it's true, so I'm kind of
So
hoping I lose. That's the plan. Should we flip a coin to see who goes first? Like,
Sure.
Like real.
Do you have like a... I thought you were looking for an app that was a flip a coin app.
I wish I had planned that far ahead. I don't even have any coins. That's the sad part.
Who
Should we-
does?
should we
I have Bitcoins.
Can we flip those?
Sure, we can.
They're worthless.
They're worthless.
Fuck.
Flip an NFT.
You want to flip that battery?
Sure.
Yeah.
This? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So I have to flip it pretty hard. You flip it.
Okay. You're canon. I'm
Okay.
not canon.
Okay. Okay, you.
Not canon.
Oh God, I'm nervous.
You look like you make your own cat food.
I actually make my dog's own dog food. I can't believe that. Okay.
I knew it.
I was in my to-do list, so I'm going to go to the roast part.
'Kay.
Very similar, actually. My to-do list and your roast. Okay. You have a Disney Prince face and a Pixar mom ass.
Wow, wonderful. You look like a wig is wearing a person.
Oh my God, that was amazing. Stephen Hawking's 2 fists are tighter than your 10. You're 10, you're set.
Wait, what?
The sentence is wrong.
Do you want to... Did I...
Yeah. Your Stephen Hawking's 2 fists
Oh, I see. Okay, yeah. Okay.
are tighter than your 10.
Then my tight 10, like stand up. Okay. That's hilarious.
You gotta love when someone says that's hilarious without a laugh. That's always when you know. That's hilarious. Okay.
Improv. How about just improve?
Oh my God. Your pronoun is they because you're eating for 2.
Oh, this is the greatest day of my life. You look like if you had kids, you wouldn't talk to them.
Oh my God. Okay. My friend with leukemia has experienced more stages than you have. Oh.
You look like you shoplift root concealer.
Oh my God. I have so much of that at home.
Oh, that was okay. That was my
I
fifth
saw
one.
yours. Oh shit. Okay.
I thought we could just keep it to 5.
Yeah, I got
We'll
more
save the
for
rest
later.
for the next one. Do you have one more? Was that
many
5?
more.
Did you do
I don't
5
know.
though?
I don't remember. Okay, I did. Disney Prince, Hawking, the pronoun, leukemia. I did 4.
Okay. You get the last.
I have one more. I gotta.
So you don't want to go first, because then you
No.
you don't get the last one.
No. I have so many I want to throw. Okay, I'll just go in order. If you're here, who's managing the BC Ferries white spot?
I love how it's so much worse that it's BC Ferries.
I know, right?
Nicely done. Wow, that was so fun. That was perfectly calibrated. I was really worried you'd be like, oh, Nashes. And then
Oh God, no.
And then I come in too hard.
No.
And then everybody's like, what a fucking jerk.
No, I wanted it, folks.
Hilarious.
I wanted it hard.
Okay, so we know each other fairly well. I'm wondering, well, not really. I thought this would be a good opportunity. So you're from a small town as well?
Yes.
How small?
2,000.
Okay, that's smaller than mine.
3,000 probably today. That was 2,000 last time I checked, 10 years ago. With the oil boom, we're probably sitting at a good healthy 3,000, and that's with hotel people.
That's not a very not as much of a large growth as I would have imagined over 10 years.
Really?
Only 1,000 people?
You haven't met my town. we have 4 restaurants. No, we have more than that. 5 restaurants. Just got Subway in 2002. That was our first brand name.
Wow.
Corporate restaurant.
Yeah, I remember when Terrace got a Boston Pizza, and it was like...
Yes, they just got a Boston Pizza.
Like, holy
and that's
fuck.
like the cool place that the mums go when they're like, let's dress up.
Let's get
Should we
Appletinis. Let's get Appletinis at Boston Pizza.
Should we treat ourselves?
Let's do it.
Yeah. So how big's
I think it's about 20,000 with the surrounding areas.
Oh, Jesus.
So you're from a village, not a town.
Is that a village
I don't know.
officially? Because I did live in a town 300.
I think that's an
And that's a
encampment.
Yeah, it was the summer of camping.
If there's more tents than subways.
Then that's Victoria.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, nicely done.
Thank you.
Wow. Just bringing it back down to the sad reality we live in.
It's true.
So now you, how long have you been in Victoria?
Probably 10 years, but I come and go. 98
Okay.
I was here.
You're like,
98 for grade 8.
okay,
And then 2002 for Canadian College of Performing Arts.
right.
Summers.
You just were here for grade 8?
Yeah, my mom came for a year. Best year of my life.
Actually?
Discovered rollerblading. Discovered glitter mascara. What else did I discover? Roxy board shorts.
Yeah.
That was a big deal. I would only put fake tanner on my legs. I remember that was an issue that I didn't realize I had. Body lip smackers. That was
Okay,
a big
why
one.
only on the,
I don't know what I was thinking. I would just put that lotion on every day on my legs.
like you didn't
and then
know it
I'd-
was tanning?
I did, but I was too lazy, I think, to do the rest. I would just put that on.
You're like,
White arms.
this
I have a photo at Lake Louise that is
it looks like you fell asleep under an umbrella.
exactly.
Incredible. Was it hard? I feel like that'd be hard just to move. Grade 8's a hard year, let alone like implant.
No, that was the best year. Oh my God. I came from a town where there was all these little bitches running this town in my grade.
Mm-hmm.
We used to have this thing where sleepovers, it would be, now I don't know if this is a thing other kids had to do, but in the group of girls I was in, whoever was the coolest at the time had to who got to put their sleeping bag in front of the TV that the movies were going to be playing on. And then that person, the next people next to them would be the next coolest. And then however far away you were from the TV was your ranking in this society. So to go to grade 8 where I actually had friends that weren't mean.
That's insane. So how would they decide who was in the front?
Well, it was always, I don't want to say names.
You can. Nobody's gonna listen to this.
Okay. It was always
Okay, maybe we don't have to say last names. Sorry.
shit. Oh God. Their
I can
address
bleep it out.
is.
I probably won't.
This
But
is their Instagram handle. And yeah, they would rotate between who was the coolest at the time. And
that's a cool thing to do. Like that's a power move too. Be like, I'll let you have the number 1 spot.
oh yeah.
And then they're like, okay,
oh
you're coolest, but I decided that.
yeah,
So.
exactly. So I to say the least, I was on the perimeter
Yeah.
at that time
What kind of movies?
because I was this height in grade 8. The big one was Casper at the time.
Oh, I remember
And
that.
we'd rewind Devon Sawa coming down the stairs when he turns into himself after being a ghost.
Right.
We were obsessed.
Because he's like wicked
He
hot,
was-
right?
Oh, in
I haven't
those
seen this,
days?
so I don't know if he's like 12 in this, so don't. I do remember that being
No, he
like,
was.
oh, that's
He
not,
was,
his
like,
ghost
12.
does not represent his physical body.
No!
This is sending some
Can we
mixed
talk
signals.
about that for a second? He turns into a marshmallow? What did
A cute, non-fuckable
What?
marshmallow.
they... And different voice, like, hey! What was her name? Penelope.
Christina
uh,
Ricci or whatever.
Yeah.
don't
Hey,
remember.
Christina Ricci. Like, and then he's like a Michelin blimp to a perfectly boned human. Not boned, but his bones are right where they should be.
Yeah, I feel like it's.
They never had legs. Did he have legs, or was it just
No, they've
like
got that
the
little wisp.
genie thing?
Yeah, the
genie tail.
End. I'm gonna call it an end. That seems more appropriate.
An end.
The genie end.
Genie and
End.
and
END.
yeah,
Because it's not really a tail. Because it's like a mermaid.
it's like smoke billowing, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I remember watching.
Do you know
movie.
that if you, we should try this on a podcast at
Okay.
some point. If you
Killing a
have-
hot guy and seeing if he turns into a marshmallow ghost?
and we should try this. I don't know. Mythbusters. Hashtag Mythbusters.
He's like,
You already look like the end of Casper. You already not Devon.
Not yet the marshmallow. I look like it's. Yeah, I wish.
You
Yeah,
wouldn't believe what's hiding under this this table. It's a end.
I got the sweetest ghost end. This side of Hades.
This.
No, just move on, please.
Okay, I think we should try this thing.
Mhm.
Remind me of smoke, where you have smoke, like say you blew out a candle or even incense.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Supposedly, if you focus on it,
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't go like that. It goes straight.
And it's like you that has moved.
No, your focus on your energy and focus on the smoke.
Okay.
You know how smoke's erratic and just with the wind in the room.
Yeah, yeah.
It will go into a straight tunnel.
If you focus on it.
Not me. One. If one focuses, yeah.
Okay. I thought this was an exclusive
Do you know
telekinesis
me?
confession.
Oh my God, Nash! Do you know how many hours I've spent trying to move things with my mind? Do you know how many hours I've spent seeing how long I could go with being blind?
45
Countless.
minutes.
Yeah, well, probably.
No, I remember doing that as a kid, trying to change the channel
Yeah.
and just staring and be like, I know I could do it if I just wanted it
You
enough,
just-
and if I commit myself long enough. You stupid fucking kid.
Yeah, that was before remotes. Remember? And you had to, maybe you're too young, but I had to get up and change the channel.
I've always had a remote. But sometimes the batteries were the scariest part in my house. So it was either like you'd have to
What do you mean the scariest part of your
scarce,
house?
scarcest. So you'd have batteries were the scariest part of my house.
If that's the truth, you had a great upbringing. Okay,
It was pretty good.
Scarcest. So you'd be stealing it from the clock to put it in the remote,
And then you'd be like, what time is it? And then you put it back in the clock.
and then you put it
And like, okay,
and
it's
then by
noon.
that point,
It's noon.
it stopped, and then you lost your job because
Yeah.
you're working as a kid.
I'm like, oh, thank God, it's still noon.
It's
And then
still
I
noon. Thank God I don't have to be at the BC ferry terminal to get on my shift.
I would hate working for that because I would be so stressed if you missed. If you were late, you're fired.
Oh my God, I never thought of that.
'Cause you can't just, like-
you're just kayaking next to it.
Yeah, you'd either have to parachute or just. I think that happens all the time.
It must.
I'd be so mad.
Do you think you have to? we have to unpack this. Do you think you have to wait in line for an hour before you get to your shift, like everyone else?
No, I bet it's.
Oh wait, they wouldn't be in their cars. What? That'd be crazy if I just said the dumbest thing.
If all the ferries workers had to park on the ferry in their
They have
car.
to take their car, and it leaves 10 people left for cars.
No, I bet you they got a baller entrance, I'm sure. They got like IDs and they're like, that's all I want in life really is an
A
entrance,
BC ferry
a
ID
VIP entrance only for me where I can nod at the security guard.
for anywhere like Sephora, anything.
Just anywhere I could, develop a relationship with a security guard where they don't have to check my ID anymore. Where they're like, you're good.
Whoa, liquor store.
You're good.
You're good.
I
I think that's frequency. Not the sound.
Well,
But
not
the
necessarily. I don't
amount
think Tom
of
Cruise. Do you think Tom Cruise has to show his Vax Pass? They're probably like, you're good.
You're right.
I wouldn't check.
Although he's a Scientologist.
Oh, that's true.
What is a Scientologist?
Well, he worked on the set. They did film a movie, so I'm assuming he got vaccinated. Do you remember
That's
that
true.
rant he went on?
No.
It was great.
About what?
Somebody had their mask off, and he was like, "Cause fucking." He went on a huge rant about the people on the mask. He's like, "This is people's jobs depend on this. There's families depending on this.
Oh
We have to
my
shut down
God.
production." He's like, "You're taking,
Oh yeah, I do
you're
remember
taking
that.
houses away from children.
Taking houses away from children.
I can fly."
Oh my God. He's a nut job.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fair. What
Yeah.
he's saying, but he's a nut job.
You ever see that footage of his 40th birthday
You ever
party?
seen the movie Nut Job? No, just kidding.
I've seen a video now.
Okay, it's a porn. It's called Nut Job.
Nut Job.
Yeah.
And starring it's a Tom Cruise parody
Tom
of
Cruise
what,
parody
what movie?
Of Nut Job with
Okay.
squirrels. Pixar squirrels
Yeah.
movie Nut Job.
And he does all his own stunts.
He's all his own stunts. He does all his
He
own.
takes all those dicks.
He takes all those dicks. No
Yeah.
fluffer needed.
No, he trained for 6 months.
At taking dicks?
Yeah.
That's hard.
So hopefully.
How do you take a dick? Like take one
Yeah. He would just go around and snatch them.
and off the body?
Yeah, I think so. Depends. I don't know where else you would get them.
They snap off, right?
Yeah, in my experience.
In your experience. Bop it, lock it, snap it. That's how I learned how
Store
to
it,
do hand
drawer it.
jobs. Bop it.
Twist it. Twist
Bop it. Twist it.
it.
Smack it.
Smack
Pop
it.
it. Bite it. Bite it. Smack it. Oh my God. Training. Do you remember those? I'm ADHD queen. Is that okay that this is hopping all over the place?
Yeah. I'm right there with you.
I'll leave breadcrumbs for you to follow.
Thank you.
Do you remember those things back in the day? This is going to be hard with the mic. Where you'd have to do, they would slide out of your hands. It was
Oh,
like
yeah. Like the, yeah. Like the like a, it's
A
basically-
worm.
Yeah, it's like
They would,
it's like a fleshy tube thing.
it's like a
Yeah.
flashlight
Yeah.
that kids would be like, that was crazy sexual for kids to be doing.
Yeah, I know some,
in class.
and the problematic teacher's like sweating.
Oh my God, don't get a boner.
Or else Tom Cruise will take it.
Or he'll rip it off,
He'll
bop
rip it right off. So when did you discover improv?
I discovered it in Canadian College of Performing Arts when I was 18.
This is when you're back in Victoria.
Yeah.
Grade 8. Where'd you go between grade 8 and?
I went back to my hometown,
Okay.
Verdun, Manitoba.
Vernon, Manitoba.
Verdun.
Okay.
Virden.
The past tense of Vernon?
Yeah. Yeah, it only lives in past tense, this town. They're only it's crazy.
Like the Subway's mascot is still Jared.
Actually, this is pretty accurate. They're like, racism's still pretty cool, right? So yeah, they live in the past tense.
Yeah.
What was I talking about? Yeah, and then I went back to my town,
Mm-hmm.
thinking I was this big city girl now that
With
I've
your
lived
tan
in
legs and your
Victoria, my
glitter
tan
eyeliner.
legs and my glitter eyeliner and my Roxy board shorts. And they had yet to invent a straightener, and that was an issue. I used to iron my hair with a real iron. On the bed.
Like not a fake one.
Not
on
a,
the
not
bed,
an-
like on the
not
mattress?
a mimed one. You'd put a towel down and you'd put your hair
Oh yeah.
and oh my God.
That sounds dangerous.
Oh, for sure.
Irons scare me.
Like batteries?
Like batteries
Equally?
and like electricity, like all these things I don't really understand. Frighten me.
So anything you don't understand scares you?
Yeah.
Yeah,
electricity.
electricity doesn't, because that can be pretty easily explained. And
No.
you thought, I just won't look it up.
No, like if I have to if I don't have to look, yeah, that's true. But no, if I have to like exchange like an outlet or something, like
Or
that's
undo a light bulb or something.
light bulbs are like, okay. I almost died with when I was dismantling my coffee business. I had a coffee business that failed. Everybody knows that.
Oh no.
But-
We gotta get into that.
But I had 3 brewers, and when I did it, because I thought it'd be successful, I was like, let me install 4
Yeah.
outlets in case I need to expand. And then three, and I went to go take them out because I was selling them, and I turned off 3 of the breakers, and then I went to go detach 3 of them, but I didn't turn off the one because there's 4. I turned off 3, leaving 1 that was still attached. So I did the 2 of them, and I did the last one, this huge spark.
You lost me a long time ago.
I almost died.
Oh my god. Did you though?
It
No, just really though. Was it?
I
Was it
think so.
close?
I
Yeah,
think it
you
was
got
close.
shocked pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you just scared yourself. You
I
actually.
did. Oh, I actually have no idea because again,
Well-
I don't understand it, so I don't really know the risks. But I was scared, and I don't know what the difference is.
Well, fear. Yeah, you could have died from fear and electricity.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I don't know why I'm divulging so much weird stuff about myself, but when I was a kid, I used to go to my aunt's farm and hold on to the electrical fences forever. I loved the feeling. Loved it.
What
I
was?
don't know when I stopped. I think my mom found out, but
And then you got in trouble.
first thing, I think my mom was really worried. I think the first thing I do when I'd be so jonesing for it on the way to the farm, and the first thing I do is hop out of the car and run as fast as I could to the horses area and just latch on forever. It was a low frequency, I'm sure.
Yeah. Because it seems like
It felt cool. I can still feel it to this day.
Was it enough to what was? It just felt like you were just your muscles were getting a stretch or what? Like what?
Like tickly.
Right.
Vibraty, tickly. You know that feeling like if you were to hold something that vibrated for a really long time and then the way
Yep.
your hand feels afterwards?
Yeah.
It was like that, but
Plus the endorphin rush of
plus the endorphin rush.
you're doing something dangerous.
But yeah.
Mom can't
Not
find
that I
out.
knew.
Huh.
So yeah. You run from electricity.
I would not touch that
obviously
fence.
Go
I would
to
like
electricity.
I would. That sounds like a nightmare to me because usually that would mean I was a bit of a bigger kid growing up, so that means I'd have to walk all the way around the fence. So wherever that was, it was usually a long journey rather than trying to get through it or operation my way through the fence.
You were a bigger kid?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry about my roast. You're not a big person.
No. It's wonderful. Do you want to see a brutal picture of me as a
Yeah.
kid?
And you'll post it on the
I'll pop it up as soon as your reaction.
Now, was this just due to overeating, or was it due to
I
a glandular thyroid issue?
we'll never
or
know. But
no, no, that doesn't even look like you.
I look like Casper.
You look like Casper. No, you're Casper.
Yeah.
You're Casper and wow, I don't even know who else combined.
Yeah.
Look at your puka shell necklace.
Yeah. I
Oh
knew what
my
was
God.
up. I knew what was up.
Oh
I
my
knew how to
God.
get that electric
Your
fence
weight was
going.
up.
Yeah, that's when that was probably they used to call me Nash Pork.
No, they didn't.
A little bit. It happened. I remember. Well earned, I think.
Well earned. Oh, and what'd you do to lose it?
I just grew.
Oh, okay.
So I think I gained a bunch of weight and then I grew into it.
Yeah, it was.
And now here I am, flailing for attention.
Oh yeah, not connected at all. And I was this height in like grade 3, so that's not affecting my life at all.
You're pretty tall. How tall are you?
I'm 5'9".
Oh, never mind that.
Why? You thought it was more than that?
Hey, you seem taller.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Sweet. Is that a compliment?
I think so. Yeah.
I'll go with it. Yeah, 5'9".
What?
So-
So okay. So grade 8. So then you went back to your hometown. You were the hot shit. Did everybody start tanning their legs after you came back? Did your order change?
Yeah, it did. It went up.
Amazing. How
It
many?
went up.
How many spots?
All the
Fascinating.
spots.
You were at the top.
I was at the top for some point in my life.
Actually. Wow.
Yep.
Too bad. Ironically, they couldn't see your legs.
I
in
was
the
so at the
sleeping-
bottom though. I earned it. I earned that top because I was nice. I led the people in a good way.
Right. You more. Get more bees. Catch more bees with
Yeah.
honey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
9 to 12. I was tops. I think.
Did you have the last dictator executed?
Elastic tater.
the last dictator executed.
I heard elastic tater.
Did you have
Yeah. Oh yeah. Who's gonna rule once I'm gone?
Yeah.
who would that have been? No one compares. I'm just kidding. I wasn't the top. My group was the top. We were probably the most popular because we were the nicest, if I'm being honest.
Okay.
I'm dialing it back.
Yeah.
We were the kindest because the mean girls stopped ruling because people realized they were mean.
Yeah.
And so my nerdy group then
Well,
hit
that's a nice-
puberty and decided to take over.
That's a nice story.
Oh, yeah. There was no bullies. There was a lot of bullies in our school. What am I saying? Just because I was. What other bullied names did you get? Just the one? Porker?
Gay. Yeah, it was the
And that was
early
your
2000s.
mom, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, Mom, please just drop me off at school. Just drop me off and fucking leave me alone.
Leave
okay?
me alone.
Okay. Yeah, kids can be mean.
Oh,
It's also too, like, I don't know. I always think of it's obviously kids can be mean, but it's also that hormonal storm you're in can just
oh God.
it just you take it way harder.
I remember everything was 20 times harder than it is now. When someone said something harsh to you, that you'd go to the bathtub and think, well, I'm gonna kill myself.
Yeah.
I don't know. I went to the bathtub every time, but just put on Alanis Morissette and Arm or Jewel. I'm gonna kill myself. I used to get called Jolly Green Giant.
Because you were tall.
Yeah, and green.
I kept trying
I
to
was
give
a
everybody
big pothead.
peas.
No, I'm just
Yeah.
kidding.
Trying to give everybody peas.
Yeah, I gave everyone peas. I wore leaves.
Hmm.
Yeah, so grade 8, high school was awesome. It was the best time of my life. What
Except for
about
this
you?
moment right now.
This moment, oh my God.
Right now. Definitely not a mistake.
Not a mistake.
Okay, so you found improv in
College.
college.
Yeah, well, there was only a week of it, and I was like, what is this?
Oh, right, because you went to performing.
Yeah, and it was
So what does that mean, performing arts?
It was mainly singing, dancing, acting, and a lot of musical theater, which I wasn't into. I didn't realize that's what I'd signed up for.
Yeah.
And yeah, we'd had acting classes, dancing classes. I'm repeating myself. Singing classes, speech classes, dialects classes, like everything.
Did you do any singing?
Yeah, I did a lot
Okay.
of singing. I did a lot of dancing. I did a lot of acting. Yeah, I danced, act, sing.
Did you?
And then comedy was a week. And everyone was so serious there. They were just so. And it was
Yeah.
beautiful. They were amazing. And then I was like, I don't fit in.
And then
and
you're
you-
like, but then that week happened. You're like,
That week I was like,
dude,
okay, I fit in.
You're like, this is
Yeah.
this is me.
This is me.
And they were all like, this is not me.
No, they wanted to do serious scenes, and I was like, this is it. So my acting coach actually told me, acting teacher,
To get out of the class.
to get out.
Yeah, it probably was.
Get out.
Get the fuck
Get
out.
the fuck out. Give your head a shake and come back in.
So was there a
It's my
teacher
favorite
that
saying. Give your
would
head a
they
shake.
do she ran the improv
No,
class?
it was
Somebody
like
came in?
someone came in. I don't know who it would have been now that I think back on it, because it would have been Victoria. Probably someone, I don't know. And what else? My acting coach said, I think you should go to Second City in Toronto.
Oh wow.
And so,
So
'cause I was always-
get out of town.
Yeah,
is what she really
so,
said.
I paid your ticket. I got you an apartment.
Everybody in the
Please
class
leave.
pitched
We all
in.
pitched. They gave me a giant card. They all signed it. Sincerely, get out of here. And it's booked for tomorrow. I was like, I have to say bye to my mom. No, it's booked
Like, nobody
for tomorrow.
cares. We already texted
Nobody
her.
cares.
We emailed her.
We killed her. And they sent me off
Mhm.
and did Second City. Actually, Dan Levy was in my class the whole time. And I didn't realize who he was until years later when he was on the Hills after show. Dan Levy, Eugene
don't know. I don't-
Levy's the Schitt's Creek.
Oh yeah.
Boy.
Yeah. Daniel, that's how I know. him.
Daniel Levy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that threw you off.
No, I just
Oh,
didn't know.
I
I just didn't know.
do you know Alex Foreman? No, I know Alexander Foreman.
Is that who you mean?
That's not ringing a bell.
The worst person ever. Not you, but like
Dan
the person
Levy.
who does that.
Dan Levy, the worst person.
And was he cool?
He was so shy.
Oh, interesting.
So shy.
Interesting.
Yeah, not the Dan Levy you see today.
Right. Yeah, he just did SNL.
Did he?
Yeah.
Wow. Is that your dream?
No. I don't.
No.
No.
Say no to it.
No, I'd say yes. That'd be fun. I'm just.
What's your ultimate dream?
Oh God.
And then what's your ultimate wet dream?
Okay.
And
They
then
both
dry
involve
dream.
Casper.
What's your dry dream?
Drag dream? What did you say?
Dry dream.
Dry dream. Yeah. No, I don't know. I just would it be nice not to fucking make.
Love Casper. You're sucking on his end.
Well, we take turns, but
I'm sorry. This is so bad. This is so pervy.
no, there's nothing wrong
Okay,
with. Don't be
okay.
ashamed of eating ghost ass.
It would just taste like. What would it taste like? Cotton candy.
Probably a bit. I wish. If it tastes like cotton candy, yeah, sign
We're
me
sucking
up,
on
man.
tail.
You'd be surprised what the taste of cotton candy to get me to do.
That's your
Wispy sugar. That's my. That's my
I
weakness.
don't call it cotton candy. I call it wispy sugar.
Can you get
I
this
call
a
it,
bit?
okay, let's play a game where you have to rename foods.
Okay.
It should be a segment.
Okay. New segment.
Hot dog. I'll give you the word. I'll give you.
Okay.
Okay.
Hot dog?
Yeah.
Like in a bun and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. Uh-oh. Let's call it like the meat ditch.
The meat.
Are we going back and forth?
Yeah.
Okay. Pizza.
Oh, pizza. Oh crap! This is harder when. Pizza. That's hard. Pizza. Okay. Flat. Sauce me a cheese.
Okay, so flat,
Flat,
sauce
sauce
me
me
a
a
cheese. Yeah, can I get one of those Hawaiian flat? Pass me a cheese, please. Can you stuff?
Can I be honest? I thought that was gonna be so easy.
Can you stuff the bread border for me? With old milk?
You did it so well, and I was like, oh, if he can do it, I can do it. He's so
Ghost fucking Nash pork over
stupider
there.
than me. I can do it way better.
Well, okay, do you want to do one more?
Yeah.
Okay, hit me.
Okay.
Oh, now you can't even fucking think of a
I
regular.
know.
Just think
I
of
know.
fucking
I'm
anything.
panicking. Okay.
A noun.
S'mores.
Yeah, like a. Oh,
Is that hard? I'm still on the marshmallow ghost thing, but
Yeah. Like sweet mush.
sweet mush.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not very funny though.
No.
Apologies.
This may not be a segment after all.
The segment is actually segments that will never work.
Yeah. So it's sweet mush.
Yeah.
Okay. I get one more to fail.
Yeah. Okay. Let's do like cantaloupe.
Cantaloupe. Cantaloupe. Okay. Cantaloupe. Cantaloupe. Can't get married.
Okay. Can't think of anything.
Can't. That's like the poorest man's fruit. So that's got to be like. Can't compare. That's what it should be called.
Right.
Because. Tell me if you got to pick between any other fruit and cantaloupe. Tell me you're not going cantaloupe.
It's too much work. I've.
To eat?
Yeah, I have like I've talked about this.
So you don't eat lobster
I've talked
or
about this before.
artichokes?
No, and it's especially with fruit. If I have
or
a
pomegranate.
I have a work to taste ratio. If the work is too much, strawberries are the perfect.
You gotta cut off the stems, do you know?
But they taste so good that it outweighs.
Oh, right. So they could be as hard as a pomegranate to eat, and you'd still.
Yeah, the work to taste ratio is correct there. Bananas are like okay,
Yeah.
but cantaloupe you gotta like fucking anything with a pit. I'm out.
Oh yeah, you have to pit them.
You gotta either
Get
cut them
all the
open,
seeds
and I
out.
don't like my least favorite thing in the
Slime.
world is like fruit apple hands I call it, where your hands are all fucking sticky from eating an apple.
From the what's the sugar from fruits called?
Sugar.
Sugar.
You know what I mean? Like
I think it's sugar.
I'll
yeah.
never eat an apple
yeah,
in
yeah.
public because then I'm just walking around with these apple
Yeah,
hands.
yeah,
And
yeah.
I can't like.
Are you on the spectrum? No.
The what?
Spectrum?
No, I'm not.
No.
I might be. I just don't like fucking.
Sweet. My mom's this way, and she thinks she's on it.
Maybe we're on the. We should do a test. We should do a test.
We should.
Because what else? Yeah, we need to do an ADHD test.
Yeah, I have that. For
No,
sure.
not on you.
Not on you. That's confirmed.
JK. Yeah, dyslexia. I think
J.K.
I'm
Rowling.
slightly dyslexic. JK Rowling. Yeah,
You're dyslexic a bit.
I think so.
Yeah,
Sometimes
I am
I'll
with numbers. I
spew
think.
out numbers differently, and when I write something, like we just even for the late night show, I was writing a script and then I kind of did a little read through, and it was embarrassing.
Oh.
I have to sometimes I'll have to make it read it out loud, like text to speech, because I'll miss something like 18 times.
I think I would too, though.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I think I'd have that too. I can't memorize, as you know, scripts. I can't re-say them very easily.
No,
No.
I didn't know that, but
You didn't notice?
No.
Oh my god.
you should lead with that
Ro-
before. Hey, you want to be a part of the show? Yeah.
Yeah. Like, how committed are you to this script being the right thing I'm supposed to say? Can I put the sentences backwards and upside down?
Okay.
Okay,
So
sorry.
you found improv, and then
Found
you were like,
improv.
"This is for me." And then what did you? So then you went to Second City.
Yeah, then I went all over the country searching for
A guru,
the gurus of the world.
because improv's a little guru-y, right?
It's so
It's a little
guru-y.
culty.
It's so culty. I went to Loose Moose. I went to I did some rapid fire stuff. I did some Vancouver Theatre Sports League stuff. I did a lot of stuff in Vancouver. There was a show at the Urban Well. Sorry, there was a show at the Urban Well. Jeez.
Just anybody just listening, there wasn't
Yeah.
an earthquake. Alex has frozen
There
ginger ale
wasn't a
that she
mudslide.
decided to.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. So then I hopped around, doing a lot of shows doing that.
Mhm.
Yeah, just obsessed with it. Obsessed. Always wanting to be better. You can never be perfect at it, so it's always that,
Yeah.
perfecting it.
Now, what it surprised you about Second City? Now, because if you were new to improv, but when you found improv and then you went to Second City, how much of a gap was that? Like, did you know what
Months.
Second City was? Were you able to be
Months.
there and be like
Months.
absorb, realize what it is? Like, if I were to go to SNL and watch it, I'd be like, whoa, you would know the history and there'd be some weight behind it.
Oh no, I didn't know the weight behind it
didn't
at
know.
all. I had no clue that what it was.
This is a
But
nice place.
yeah, wow, fun classes. And that was it. I didn't have a clue where the opportunity I had there.
Right.
Yeah, but and then I got sick of Toronto because I was so broke all the time, and it was a hard city to live in from a 2,000 person town to that. That's tough.
Oh, I bet.
All by yourself, working nonstop, trying to do improv classes in between, serving and working at Club Monaco, and it was hard. It was too hard.
And all the ghosts are ugly.
All the ghosts. All ghosts are ugly, I would say.
Yeah, it depends. Depends how desperate you are.
Yeah, okay, I get it.
Sorry, sometimes I mumble. Not the best for a podcast.
So you like improv?
So that's exciting. So then you came back. Then you came back to Victoria.
Eventually, I came back to Victoria. I went and did figure skating coaching or choreography for a while, and then
Did you figure
That's
skate
weird.
before that?
No.
That's
the crazy part.
Actually,
One of my parents went to the Olympics.
one of your parents went to the
Not
Olympics.
parents, pairs.
Pairs?
Pairs of skaters.
Did you figure skate growing up?
No, ringette.
That's like it's the same.
Same. Yeah.
And then they're just okay.
So yeah,
Explain
crazy
that-
story.
talk
I went
about that.
back home for a bit, and then this I saw my mom's friend who's a coach, who's a really amazing, like, world-renowned coach in this small town. There's a really good center for it. She goes, "Oh my God, you're back! I want you to come to the rink, and I know you're doing a lot of performing arts stuff. I want to see if you can bring up our second mark, which is the performative mark of skating, not the technical. So they get both."
Yeah,
So
yeah.
she said, I want to see if you can add any, like, facial expressions or any dance or any movement that might help with our emotion and our. So I went, and then I, like, really helped them with their help them. And she said, I want to hire you. So she said, and then I started doing that full time and moved back home for a long while, and did that and loved it. And then
Wow.
ended up teaching improv to these little skaters as well, which really helped their second mark.
I
They got
bet.
really good at, emoting and not being insecure about, doing big faces and big movements. And
Crazy.
yeah.
Yeah, figure skating was cool. My best friend growing up, his mom was a figure skating coach,
Really?
and then his sister, and then all of her friends.
We're skaters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just remember
Did you ever hit the ice?
Nash Pork did a lot of physical things for a little bit. No, I did. I played hockey, and then yeah, which was I did for a little bit. I did kind of everything my brother did for a bit, and then I stopped because then I was like,
was your brother older?
and he was like athlete galore. So he would be like, he'd play hockey and be like the best goalie, and then he
Wow.
would play not goalie and then score like 10 goals, and then
Wow.
and I'd
Single?
be like,
No, just kidding. Just kidding.
not that I know of. No,
No,
he's not single.
I'm
but
just kidding. I'm not looking.
Can you imagine
brother,
if he's
I'm
freaked out,
not
like, what
into
the
it.
fuck?
Yeah, what the fuck?
storm out
Fuck you.
of this.
Oh, we never said who got the desk.
All right. My apologies.
It was so even though.
I was just so happy that it wasn't. It was evenly
Mean.
vicious.
I said you messaged me this morning and you're like, how bad is it? And I'm like, medium.
Yeah.
And then we were sort of getting paranoid about what medium means.
Yeah.
And then I was like, okay, I'll write some more mean ones because you're like, let's go hard on this. And then you're like, no, it's all good. Just do you. And I'm like, no, I'm going to go meaner. So I wrote a few more.
Yeah, I think it's going to be good exercise to do that. So what was it about improv that clicked or like sparked something? What was it that? Because you know what I mean.
I'm trying to hit the nail on the head here because I'm obsessed with it. I love making people laugh. I love being goofy. I love being silly.
Mm-hmm.
So those are all things that it includes. Plus, I love the creative process. I also hate doing anything twice, so it lends itself to that.
Right.
So all of those things combined.
And we're
And I
gonna
love
do this.
teamwork.
We're gonna do this whole thing again, by the way, just so you know. This
What?
podcast, we're gonna do this twice.
Oh, okay, cool. So I can really.
Because you're really fucking
Well,
up
it's
the script.
scripted. Yeah. So, God, yeah.
Sorry, I cut you. That was not
No,
worthy
no,
of
it's-
a cut up.
We did script this. We've been working on this for what, a year now? We sent it to Netflix.
They were a little too mean, I thought.
They were mean. They said, "How did you get my home address?
Yeah, and then I was like,
Stop following my kids."
I was like, you take the script, I'll give you your children back.
Yeah, and then simple. You know, it's your choice.
Yeah. It's not my fault you're not listening to me.
It's not. You know, like
Yeah.
I'm not listening to your kids when they say, "Let me out of here. Let me out of here. This burns. This burns. What is this on my skin?"
It's leg tanner.
It's like tanner and batteries. Have you ever had a battery explode?
Like
Like foam?
no, I've not like in front of me, but
Oh, and it's privacy?
I've stumbled upon an exploded battery.
Yeah. Okay, that's all I was asking.
Yeah.
I didn't know they did that until recently.
Were you okay?
No, I'm not. I'm still not okay, Nash. I'm. That's why I'm talking to you about it.
This is a battery.
We both have battery
The
issues.
support group.
Support group. Okay.
Ghost Fuckers Anonymous.
Go.
So you
I may
like
be a double D, but I hate double A's. Let me tell you.
double D's are expensive. Like the batteries, the D
The
batteries.
boobs? Yeah.
Well, I mean, there's definitely a cost.
They're going. It's going down.
So did you find? Because what I like about improv, not that I've been doing it very long, but I like that it's a safe.
Yeah, that's the
it's
other
a safe
thing.
world to act like how I want to act all the time.
Exactly. It's so safe. It's it's I got your back no matter what. And the
Yeah.
thing about improv is the number one rule is make your scene partner look good.
Right.
And so if everyone's trying to make each other look good, everyone looks good.
Right.
And no matter what you put out there, someone will rally it back. And not only rally it, but say, yes, that's awesome. I don't like yes and because
I prefer
Scott's-
yes. Yes, that's awesome.
yes, that's awesome. And there
And
you
here's
go
one
back.
for you.
Yeah, and here's one for you.
Excellent.
I think of improv like a ladder. You know, we're adding another step.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And it teaches you so many life skills. It teaches you not to take over anything, let something breathe, listening skills.
Not to panic.
Don't panic.
Yeah.
Trust yourself. Don't filter. Social skills, it improves. Creativity it improves. Like, it's just all around so beneficial. It is my antidepressant for sure.
Right.
I wish everyone had to take it.
Yeah, it did
And I
help.
believe anyone can do it.
It is fun how freeing it is. And it does help in, like, even with my stand-up, like, it was just nice to, like, not be a little bit looser.
And go with the flow.
Because you're not just totally like,
No.
let's do this exactly.
Yeah.
Else. Then
'Cause
somebody.
do you agree that probably stand-ups are more type A
Yeah. than
improvisers, which are probably
I think
more,
type A's can excel in stand-up.
Yes.
So it's there's less. It's a lot more control, which is interesting because it seems like it's very loose, but there's a lot of control.
But it's very technical and
Yeah.
honed.
and
you
honed.
have to be okay with saying the same thing over and over.
Yeah.
Does that get boring? Because that's what I could never do.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. When I'm finding, again, I don't have a lot of years under my belt right now, but it's the problem is once you get kind of, if you're not, the key is to be present.
Yeah.
So if you're present in a moment and saying the same thing, it's so fun.
Yeah.
But there's even like I did a set last night. It didn't go very well, and I think it was because I was more
In your head?
in my head.
Cerebral?
I wasn't even like, I was saying the words and I was doing it, but I
You're
wasn't.
outside of yourself?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was just like, I know the script, and it's kind of crazy because it's like it's like a lot of words, and you're
Yeah.
running around and doing like little act outs, but then just to be like totally like,
Yeah.
it seems the problem. But the moments where you're in the moment and you're kind of with the crowd and there's like this beautiful frequency,
Yeah.
and you have it, and then it's like surfing. You're like in the
Yeah. In the zone.
tube.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think that's a creative thing. If you're, whatever you're doing, whether it be music or art, you drop into that world, and it almost seems like time doesn't exist, and you're just in that sort of.
You're present together, and then
Yeah.
doing that with an audience is, I think it's
It's the best feeling
the
in the
most
world.
beautiful thing. ever.
I get very superstitious doing improv. Like, if I have a good show, because it's a lot less controlled than stand up. There's so many variables,
Right.
and I would get really superstitious because I would think, well, why was I so on, and my brain was firing so fast, and I was hitting everything this day. So then I'd be like, okay, I had coffee, like
Right. Yeah.
it got really like sports kind of the way this, and I would think, okay, I slept 8 hours, and then I had a nap, and then I ate this, and then it got kind of crazy when I was doing tours. I would get really
I bet.
OCD about it.
Yeah, because I can see how you want to be your best.
Yeah, and
And
you
the
have that fear which isn't good, because then you're improvising out of fear, and that's not, you can never do that.
Well, it's the crazy part is that it's such a fun thing, but if everything goes perfectly, it's the most beautiful thing in the world.
Oh.
But if it goes wrong, it's literally, I would rather
So
jump
you'd
into a car
rath- you-
fire.
Yeah, you want to change your name, get on a plane, get facial surgery, and then do it all over again wherever you landed,
Yeah.
and then do that again.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the worst feeling. But you go back because it's like a high that you can't. It's dopamine like crazy.
It's when you get it, you're like, this is
Yeah,
those 10
it's
sets
so
that
addicting.
that fucking ate shit before. It's like we was just prepping for this
Oh
moment right
yeah.
now.
What do you think percentage of new material do you keep?
Right now?
Like, if you wrote 100 jokes, how much of those would be salvageable and keep?
Like that would work, or that
That
I
would
would
work
like
in
to
your
do.
special. Like, if you,
Oh,
you know what I mean, that you would.
it's not. The thing I'm really doing right now is mostly just whatever would work, and then I would just take. So it's like, even if
Okay.
I'm like, I don't think that's funny, but all right, if people are laughing, I will do it.
That must be weird, eh? This isn't funny, guys.
Yeah, there's a couple lines where I'm like, I just said it one time off the cuff, and I never thought it was funny, but it gets like the biggest pop in the bit, and I'm like, I'll just keep saying it, I guess.
Wow.
But, yeah, and it's kind of like a gross thing, but it's anyway. I was surprised, but
What was it?
it's just about the bit's about like
My wife.
my wife. My wife. Is that
I don't know. It just worked.
I just do 6 minutes of Borat, like just quote from the movie.
That would actually be ironically an amazing set. You know what I mean?
No, it was about I can't swallow pills without water.
Mm. I didn't think anyone could.
Well, some people can.
What?
But just how in movies,
Just dry dog it?
in movies they're always
Oh, they do in movies.
everybody movies. So that's the,
You're right.
and then what do I say? It's like the movies.
I
You just
can't even swallow pills. I have to do jam. So you're.
oh, you put jam.
I have to chew it up and or mix it
Oh,
up
wow.
and jam. So you're ahead of me.
There's like jam. I have to jam.
I have to jam it down.
I have the stick. It's like you put
I
the
don't
little-
use water, but I jam it down. It's like a shoehorn.
Yeah, like you
Oh, yeah,
like if you fold up some tape so it's like double sided, and then you put the pill on.
And then I put it in a dog pill pocket, cheese, and I forget about it so that I can forget, and then I'll come back around and be like, oh, what's
Con.
this cheese?
Yeah.
I as well eat it, and then I've eaten my heartworm pill for the year. No more worms. Go on. So you can't swallow yeah, you know what else they do in water in movies? And in water. They never finish their breakfast.
Oh yeah.
They're like, okay, mom, I gotta go to school. And they have like fucking a grand slam in front of their they've got sausages, bacon, orange juice, coffee, toast, eggs, pancakes, and
And they take
the
like one
mom's
bite
like,
of the toast.
remember, I'm picking up after school, and they take one bite of
Or they
and
take the toast on the way.
Yeah, they always
just
take the toast on the way.
They're like, thanks, Mom, for all
Thanks,
this.
Mom.
You get up at 4:30, and they're like, I gotta fucking go.
Yeah,
I
I gotta go. Oh shit, I'm late for my exam. I gotta go. And they grab this freaking piece of toast,
and then
and they're like, thanks. Do you think that's crazy? If I woke up to that, I would miss the day of school if I had to finish that.
there's a sketch there about and the mom after the kid leaves, and the mom's just
Oh, there is. Oh
like,
my god.
just does all the dishes.
It
and throws it
actually
all out.
should start with the alarm going off at 4 a.m. Her getting up, her husband's still sleeping. She puts on all her makeup and like puts in a load of laundry, goes and does 4 hours of cooking, and he's like, "Hey, mom,
Mills the flour.
and then they also don't say bye on phones in movies.
I also noticed too a couple things in the bit. I also have it's all about this kind of stuff, like how they leave the keys under the fucking visor.
Oh yeah,
You know, and every time it's like who
Yeah.
does that?
no one.
And I was like, it's like oh, I better put my keys up here in
I
case
leave my pizza up there.
you're flat.
I leave my flat sauce, meat, cheese easily. Because then I always eat pizza on the way to anywhere, and then it's there.
You like just catch it.
Yeah,
it
and I
falls-
catch it,
Yeah.
or I don't.
Mhm.
And yeah, but not keys. That's crazy.
Yeah. So I feel like if you do that, you deserve to have your car stolen.
Yeah,
It's like,
you're
oh,
a bad person, and you deserve.
Yeah, you should get hit by your own car.
You should.
The last thought should be, is that my car? Whack!
Yeah, whap.
Yeah.
That's the sound of wet ass.
Is that my car? And then a wet ass pussy hits you in the face. That's how you should die. Just somebody pitching a wet ass pussy.
I hate that word. All of those words together.
Yeah, it's quite the marketing tool.
Ugh, gross.
Okay, I have some questions, and then we can end it. I thought, could I test my ending guest questions? Much like the Inside the Actor Studio, I wanted to have Pete Holmes actually also kind of does this, where he has set questions he asks everybody at the end. So let me just bring up my prepared notes that aren't up right now. No, you don't have to. It doesn't have to be a big story. We don't have to go into it. You can also just say no if it never happened, or if it never happened. Pass.
Okay, pass.
Have you ever been in a fight?
Like physical?
Yeah.
Nope.
Just emotional.
A lot of emotional.
You didn't, like Frank Underwood, your way to the top of that sleeping bag pile?
No, I didn't. I said, hey guys, if there's an opening, I'll take it. But
'Kay.
no. Nope.
Have you ever been to therapy?
Yes.
Okay. What was the one short takeaway, without getting personal or anything?
The therapy don't work.
And the medication don't work.
The medication don't work.
And then I like to fuck ghosts.
Yeah, and then I want to suck a ghost tail. And
Okay. If you could sum up your thoughts before you fall asleep in one sentence.
oh, that's good. I redesign my home every night in my head.
Yeah.
Yeah. However, I
Like
feel like
furniture layout or renos?
Reno.
Okay.
Yeah, I just redo it. Property Brothers style every night before I go to bed. It's a forced thoughts because I could go in a hamster wheel
Oh,
of
interesting.
torturous thoughts. So I choose to redo.
So therapy does work.
It apartment therapy. It's a website. Go to it.
Okay. What was your favorite toy as a kid?
Barbie.
Do you have
Barbie.
one specific, like a
Total hair Barbie.
what did
Her
that?
hair went to the ground, and it came with its own DEP gel that I could always use as well.
DEP gel?
It came with DEP gel. That was an 80s gel
Okay.
that she had. I think she had fluffy bangs and long crimped hair to the floor. And I had a brunette girl and a blonde one. I had two of them, but she came with a gel container this big that you could use in her hair and yours. And that blew my mind. I was like, oh my God.
This is for me too.
Yeah.
Do
I
you?
think if you cranked her hand, this might have been another doll. Her hair grew. Might have been another doll.
Wow, what a crazy image.
Yeah.
That's what a weird.
Well, do you remember the Play-Doh doll?
Oh yeah.
Which
Where you
hair
cut the
would
hair?
come out? Yeah.
Yeah.
Same.
What did I
Same,
have? I
same.
had Play-Doh that would just make like star poops. you know what I mean? You put the Play-Doh in and like you push it down and a star-shaped poop would come out. And I was like, I don't know what.
And then you'd get a bag and pick it up and
I put it in my mouth.
I put it.
And then I guess you cut it up and you just have stars.
Oh my God.
And then I had like a Batman set of Play-Doh that would just make like Batman shapes, like people.
Like a poop that you cut?
They make Batman poops.
Bat-
But you put it in the mold and you just have like a shitty Riddler that like couldn't do because his arms were there and then like stuck to its sides and.
Oh my God, that's so funny. I remember there was a pie on the front that you could make a pie out of the Play-Doh.
But then they're like,
And-
don't eat.
Yeah, well, we fucking did.
Yeah.
And then, but then I tried to make the pie and there was none of the colors. There was no pie color.
Right.
There's no raspberry filling color, and I was so disappointed. So I had like a purple pie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was, yeah. I love Play-Doh. I will admit, I love Play-Doh.
I mostly just like licking my fingers after.
The salt.
Yeah.
Do you remember making homemade Play-Doh? Do you remember making homemade glue?
I only did that one. No, I never. But I had a friend who her mom was a teacher, and she had the best fucking birthday parties. Like every time
When
we'd
they
have
were
a
co-ed.
yeah,
I
there
love
were girls
those.
there, but also like
Love those.
act like just crap. Like one time we went and there was all homemade Play-Doh. And then, but like then another year, there was like we all went down in the basement and they turned off all the lights, and we all sat in a circle. And then it was like a Halloween. No, because she would have not just birthday parties, but she would have seasonal parties. So she'd have a Halloween party, a Christmas party, and these are like we were like 7 or 8.
So wait, she send you to the basement.
We turned off all the lights, and we all sat in a circle. And then they passed. Then the mom was like, "Here's a brain," and then she passed around like wet cauliflower. We're all like,
my God.
"Ah!"
Oh my God. I remember that. And grapes was eyeballs.
Yeah,
And spaghetti was intestines.
and we all freaked out, and then
Oh, that's
and then had a water balloon fight. It seemed to always devolve.
Always,
to a water
those
balloon.
were the best.
Yeah.
Until I got an ear infection from a water balloon hitting my ear.
Oh wow. But then her parents got divorced, and there was never another party.
Oh no!
Yeah, I remember that was.
Just another statistic.
Can you do any impressions?
I
don't wanna put you on the
I
spot.
can do like Kermit and the Muppet Family.
Okay.
Okay.
You don't have to do it. If you-
I do Miss Piggy. How does she? Hiya! No.
Okay.
No. I can though. I do mainly vague ones.
Yeah.
Oh, I can do Celine Dion.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh my God, I forgot. Yeah, I can sing her.
Okay.
Okay.
Should I put on some backing music?
Yeah.
What song?
The karaoke version.
Yeah.
You're here. Oh, I hope I can still do it. Yeah, I can. Every night in my dreams, I see you, I feel you. That is how I know I go wrong. I gotta get. No, that's fine. Here across.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was incredible.
And I think if I change it a bit, it turns into Creed. What is their song? Where you take me higher. Yeah.
Early 2000s.
Grunge.
Okay, last question. What was the most trouble you've ever gotten into as a kid?
Going.
Again, if it's this
No,
incriminating,
I'm
you can
such
plead
a
the
good kid.
you can plead the fifth.
Me and my friend Dana Fraz, who lives.
Shout out Dana Fraz.
You know? Oh yeah, I thought you said shut up, Dana Fraz.
Shut up, Dana Fraz. So sick of your shit, dude.
She's so everywhere.
Get a different last name.
You're so everywhere. We weren't allowed to go past our cul-de-sac.
Oh.
And boy, did we go past our cul-de-sac, and we picked flowers in someone's
Did you
yard.
live on the cul-de-sac?
Yeah, no, we didn't. We lived miles away, but we weren't allowed to go to this.
Mom was like, "Don't leave this cul-de-sac.
Don't leave this cul-de-sac. Just don't come home. Stay in here. Don't come home. Stay in your cul-de-sac." And it was a literal sack that I had to live in.
That's a cult on it.
It said cult-a-sac.
Yeah.
And I lived there for 12 years in a sack. Burlap. I could breathe. Don't think it was harsh. No.
Yeah.
I had
Humid.
So yeah, and then we got on big doo-doo. I was 5 years old. I think honestly, that was the worst thing I've done in my life.
Yeah.
I'm so scared of
5 years
getting
old,
in trouble.
That seems like pretty young. To
Oh
just
no,
let
3.
You
3
were
or I think
3?
I was 4. I'm gonna go with 4.
Then they're just like, "Don't leave this cul-de-sac," and then they got mad at you when you did.
Yeah, I was on. I was on my bike with my training wheels, and
Yeah, the moment takes you.
it did.
I get it.
I yearned for greener pastures. The other day I said, was it with you?
I'm not sure what you're about to say, but I'll let you know.
No, answer me.
Was it with you?
Was it with you?
Was it with
Answer
you
me. Was it you that I said the glass is always cleaner on the other side instead of the grass is always greener?
But that's true.
It is.
Well, actually, it's
it
usually
is, 'cause
dirtier on the other side.
Because you're holding it?
Yeah.
Oh, no, you're not
'Cause you
holding
can't
glass.
get on the other
oh,
side.
yeah. The grass is always dirtier on the other side.
Although right now, the inside of my car needs to
That's
be.
a Spoonerism? Spoonerism. Go on.
Is that like a lyric from a
you
Spoon
mix,
song?
It's
That's one of those spoonerisms.
it's when you switch 2 letters and they are still 2 different words, and you can.
Oh, okay. Is this an improv thing?
No, this is an English Oxford thing.
How dare
Go on,
you.
sorry, your glass on your other.
No, I'm just gonna. Just a horrible way to end this podcast. I'm just gonna tell everybody that the inside of my car windshield is dirtier than the outside.
Me too.
And I just.
Me too. I spit a lot when my nose bleeds a lot, and it hits the window.
And you sneeze when you
I
nose
sneeze.
bleeds, you sneeze.
Whenever I sneeze, it bleeds. And I just watched a guy actually eat 10 Reapers. What are those? Carolina Reapers?
Okay.
Oh no, 14 in a minute.
Yeah.
And his nose wouldn't stop bleeding for
It started
months.
to bleed.
Yeah. That's not a good way to end anything either.
We could do
Sorry.
the next time. Whoever loses the roast has to eat a spicy.
Yeah.
thing.
I have trouble with pepper, so this might be fun.
Just you're bleeding
Just
and
me
shitting.
eating after basic black pepper. No, we should have a something we have to do. Whoever loses,
Yeah, like wear a dumb hat or
order a dumb hat. Did you say
wear a
Oh.
dumb hat, or learn how to or listen to me talk.
Or listen? Yeah. The other person has to listen to you talk.
Okay, well, thanks everybody for listening to this maiden voyage. I guess we'll call it.
Oh,
That
love
seems a
that.
bit more.
let's smash a bottle on this shit.
I think much like that Titanic song, it's probably deserving of an iceberg. No, JK.
Rolling.
Yes, JK Rowling. God bless, etc. I'm gonna keep the mic
Hot.
hot. Okay, bye bye.
Bye.